I'm thinking this fight's gonna look just like the last two. It's gonna be real similar. I'm gonna use the footwork and do my thing, and then as soon as I land even just a halfway decent shot, it's gonna be enough for me to just let loose on, and that ref gonna step in and save that dude's life, just like the last one and the one before that.
What's up, fight fans? Chris here, Combat Loop MMA. Today, I have a Viking, a Scandinavian man, David Thunder Simpson. What's going on, dude?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, listen, I got that Scandinavian blood just like you, so it runs thick into my blood. I got it. It always kind of calls out to me all the time. But I'm definitely a big fan of yours, man. You show a lot of heart in the squared circle, so we can do nothing but thank you for it all the time.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get into it, dude. How did you get into the fight game, sir?
Man, my dad was a Taekwondo instructor growing up as a kid, man. So I was been in martial arts since I was 4 years old. And then I got in jujitsu and stuff around eighth, ninth grade, which is pretty early at the time, you know what I mean? And and yeah, man, I've had, I fought MMA for a while, and then I did the trials for Bkfc in 2021, and I was first pick at that trial in Alabama. When there still was a lot of people coming, it was over 100 people, still coming at those. And then I had my first fight that summer, man, and I mean, I've gotten to grow as a person, man, through BKFC. I've gotten to fight all these top people the whole time, and I've been, given big opportunities. I came up big, came up short on some of them, but the experience and the culmination of all the trainings kind of all coming together now, man. People seeing it,
Yeah.
and
Well,
I
guess what?
feel it.
Yeah, you took the bug, probably, dude. You saw it. You probably did it once. And like for me, I was telling you earlier, like I've been around the UFC from since the beginning, like Hoist Gracie years. Like that was the epitome for me for that. And I've gone over to this BKFC thing, and I've caught the bug. And man, let me ask you, you got a big fight coming up November 15th. I'm really, really, really excited for not just this fight, but for this whole card. This is a big card. This is big exposure. You have a big opponent in Vidal. How are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to this fight? Are you getting excited now? I know most of you guys, when you sign the contract, you're like ready to fight that day, probably. But I know it's a little bit of a wait, and then now you're ready. Now it's getting close.
Yeah, man, I look forward to all of them, man. Just like I'm not one of these. So a lot of fighters, man. Like I'm not, talking bad about a lot of people, but they, they get their win, and they want to ride that win for a while and just, get to be a winner without having to go back out there. Like for me, when my fight's done, like when I'm on the ride home, I'm just like, damn, man, I'm not trying to get sidelined for a while, man. I'm trying to, like, I don't, I want to get back out there now. Like I just feel it ending. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And so I enjoy the fight itself. I enjoy the training. I enjoy the whole process, man. And I don't ever want it to end, man.
Yeah. Well, you're fighting a guy that's dangerous in Vidal. I mean, he is a dangerous opponent. There's no shortcuts. Are you taking this training camp really serious? And how has the training camp been so far?
Yeah, man, everything's been good, man. I've been fighting, real consistent. I've been out there, you know, I think I'm almost fighting just short of fighting almost once a month after this one, man.
Yeah.
Between balancing it out. But yeah, man, I like how often I've been under the lights. I don't have no ring rust. Um, I've really just got my nutrition stuff on point. That's really been a big issue I've had throughout the years, man. And I don't have like a professional nutritionist or nothing like that, like some people, but I've taken the time and researched and built up and learned the hard way, and learn the good way on some stuff too. And I'm feeling good on fight night, man. I'm coming in lighter. I'm not as heavy walking around or when they weigh me right before I walk out to the fight. I'm 4 or 5 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
I would weigh, 205 to 209 range. Now I'm weighing between 202, 204 at that time. And yeah, man, I think, just building up and getting that experience. Like I said, man, I fought a lot of tough people the
And
whole
you fought heavy
time.
too. You've gone up that. You've gone pretty heavy at weights too. You can go up pretty high. What's the lowest you can go down to?
I don't know, probably, man, I've never fought anything heavier than 185 in any combat sports, the heaviest I've ever fought. Um, I don't think I could get down any lower nowadays, man. To be honest, it'd be pretty rough on me. But because the weight cuts do seem to be it's like I'm not on paper the biggest guy for the weight class as far as like how much I weigh walking around or tall or nothing like that. But I think like my BMI or whatever, like muscle to fat ratio, whatever type thing, I seem to be bigger than most
You're a
people.
big boy, dude. I
I
don't
seem
take
to be
nothing away
bigger
from
than
you.
I seem to be bigger than most people still. Even like I'm not coming in 212 on fight night like UFC guys or some of these other guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in 202, 203, 204 with my clothes
Yeah.
and shoes on. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, some of those guys cut bad. It's like they're walking around at 150, like they cut to 155. Like Poirier, for example, he walks around at like 220 and he cuts to 155. Like, it's like a crazy cut. I'm 40 years old,
yeah,
dude. And think about me cutting to like 135 now. Like that's what I from fight at is 135. And me cutting there is like from 155 sounds like death to me. So it's like the older
yeah,
I
no,
get,
I
it's like
mean,
I don't know we're cutting.
yeah, no, I'm not small for the weight class. I'm just not as big actually walking around. I'm not popping back as much, and I'm feeling better by being lighter.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, well, you're a little bit more thicker than I am. Now, I'm not a thick guy at all. I got like these scrawny little arms and scrawny
Oh
little
no,
legs.
you're all good, bro.
Yeah, I wish I could get to that. I wish my whole life I've been taking protein shakes and doing it when I'm trying to
Oh,
eat
you
meat.
good?
It doesn't work, bro. It's like it's just told me it's like you're long and lanky, and that's all you're ever going to be. You got that thickness to you, so I always
No,
envy that Viking. That's that Viking in you that you get. I didn't get that in me. So tell
yeah,
me,
no, I
like you're an
appreciate it.
OG in the game, dude. Like you started early. You went to the tryouts. Like a lot of people can't say that, man. You've been around the sport. What do you
Yeah.
think about the fastest growing sport in the world? And I think it's coming for that number one spot one day. I don't know how far away we are, man. What Dave has done, what Connor has done, what everybody has done throughout the company. I'm in all of it, man. And you've been around. You're the OG, dude. So what do you think?
Yeah, man, I love it, man. I'm having a blast, being a part of it, and yeah, man. I mean, the fights are a lot more serious, man. We do take more damage. You know what I'm saying, and that's why it's more entertaining. The shorter rounds, but having 5 rounds, makes the fights better too. And yeah, man, I love it, man. I get to be me, on the world stage and do what I always wanted to do since I was a kid, man. And when I was watching movies as a kid, the Rocky movies and all the crazy boxing and stuff like that, it's like, them dudes got gloves on. I was like, sometimes before fights, I'm like, damn, like how much damage I've taken and given and seen others. I'm like, damn, man, we don't even have the gloves on in this, man. It's this crazy feeling, but it's like I'm just kind of I'm real. I don't get nervous for fights anymore. I used to get real nervous, but now it's just like I don't necessarily feel like I have all the experience that I really do. I still, just I'm human like everyone else. I still feel like I got a lot to learn all the time. But yeah, I don't really get nervous for the last couple fights. I really don't get nervous for fights no more, man. I got it. I just got it kind of locked in. This is just I can embrace it. You know what I'm saying?
You brace your
And
Scandinavian side, dude. You got to brace the Viking side because the Vikings were wanting it. You go to Valhalla and
oh
you
yeah,
fight anyway.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, I always loved it, man. But it is nerve wracking. You gotta like embrace how much damage you're gonna take, possibly. Like you just gotta accept it, win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? Like you'll come out a different person every fight, possibly. Like my last 2 fights, man, it's just they were good opponents too. They weren't the easiest fights I've had, opponent wise, but I didn't get touched one time in the last 2 fights, somehow. And but I've been in fights where I walked out, almost half dead, and I didn't even get knocked out or nothing. You
No,
know what
you're
I'm
tough.
saying?
You're tough
You
as
know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Yeah, you're tough. That I'm telling you, it's that Viking in you, bro. I'm telling you. I've never
Yeah.
been knocked out in my life. I've been battered to the ground, but I've never got the lights knocked out. I'm looking for that day. That's that Valhalla day, dude. I'm telling you. That's what we're
Yeah,
all going for.
I got knocked out that one fight, man. But then I was up on 8, and everyone was mad. They stopped it. But yeah, I don't remember laying down there when Mundell punched me with that shot. Man, I don't remember laying down there looking for my mouthpiece. I wasn't out cold, but I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they get knocked the
He
shit. I
caught
can
me.
remember a couple good ones. I can remember a couple good ones where they've rocked me, where I'm like, oh, I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. You got to fight Dave Vidal. What does that tell me about? what does that tell other people? Not just me. What does it tell other people about you? Like, you know how good Dave Mandel. Dave Mandel is one of those fighters I think is an upper echelon fighter, and I bet you're trying to get back because when you lose a fight. So I ask a lot of people like, "Hey, who do you want to fight?" And they're like, "Hey, I want to fight this guy. I want to fight this guy. If I had a chance, I want to fight Conor McGregor." I talk to some guys, and you know what they can't ever get over is the losses that they've had. They always want to get back the guy that they lost to. It's like they can get the title shot or they can get the guy that they lost to. And then your situation, you win against Vidal, you start moving up the ranks, you might get that chance back to Dave. And that's something I would like to see you get that redemption story.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're looking for? And I'm not trying to push past this fight, man. But what I'm saying is your long-term goals in this division is to take the belt and get up in that upper echelon and to continue doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean the goal was to be champ, man. And some of these guys in Bkfc, they kind of just get exhibition fights. And it's not that they're not that they're not, good fighters at all or nothing like that, but they kind of fight with, just kind of being exhibition. Then there's the guys in BKFC where, we're all contenders and we all want to be champ. It's just the situation. And to me, if you're fighting people in that category, like I've had to the whole time, like you shouldn't even be here if you don't want to be champ. Like you don't want it enough. Like you're gonna get hurt out there. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm not one of those guys. I've never been to somebody that just sells some tickets at a hometown card and they find some other guy that's a nice matchup for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had to fight tough people the whole time, and I've been a
Top
contender.
dogs.
I've been
Top
a
dogs.
contender the whole time. Yeah, and
Yeah. What do you are you ever gonna get to go fight at home?
yeah, man, because I'm from Richmond, Virginia, is my home city, and where I grew up and stuff. But I live in a small town in Kansas now, man, and I just live with my family, all isolated, man. I don't like that many people. I don't really associate with that many people. I just my lady works from home, and I got too many kids, man. You know what
How
I'm
many kids
saying?
you got?
Man, I got 4 kids, bro, and my oldest
How,
one only is 5.
the oldest is 5.
Yeah,
The hell are you
yeah.
doing
So
out there, man? That's that Viking
yeah.
blood too. It's all this Viking blood that's going through you. That's what the Vikings used to do. Just breed and have kids. I have a 6-year-old dude. I'm gonna ask you this question. I like to ask fathers this question. Do you have any boys for one? You have boys?
Yeah, all I have is boys. That's why I got so many. I don't make girls, man. My lady upset. You know what I'm
Listen, listen. Is it a
saying?
bloodbath in your house yet?
Yeah, sometimes, man. Yeah, but overall, man, everybody they get along, they play together, all right. 50%
I
of
have
the
a six
time.
year old boy. I have a 6-year-old boy and I have an 11-year-old. She's my
Nice.
stepdaughter. She's like my bonus daughter. But they get scrapping, dog. I'm telling you, they scrap. I'll have to come out and they'll be on the top of each other. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And now my daughter, she's like, she doesn't play the shit anymore. If he comes out and starts the shit, you'll hear him. You'll hear it. You'll hear him
Oh
come back
yeah.
out. And I'm like, hey, what did you do? She said, I messed with Sissy. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel bad for you anymore. But let me ask
So
you this, dude. As a father, how has that helped you elevate your game in the fight game? Because I know for me, what it does for me outside of the fight game, what it does, and I can only imagine as a father what that does for you and how much better it makes you.
yeah, man. I'm a real. I don't have much of a filter, man. I always, say, more than I should, but yeah, man. I really got a lot of love for my kids, man. I'm thankful that I have a lifestyle where I get to spend as much time as I do. Um, with them and stuff like that. But there's also sometimes that part, especially lately, because I'm driven, man. I'm on a good path right now. BKFC pretty happy with me, and like I haven't like got to work on the training with my kids as much last 3 or 4 months. I'm always there showing love, getting some time with my kids and stuff. But I'm just so time training, 2 to 4 times a day, 6 days a week and I'm just so tired to really, I get some time, I help with bedtime and stuff like that, man. But when
You
I
got a
get
good
some
woman
time
over
off,
there.
huh?
You got a good lady then.
Yeah, man, she's a good lady, man. 90% of the time, that's better than most can say, I guess. She listens to me about 90% of the time, so I can't
That's better
complain.
than hey, that's better than 90% of us that's out there in life, dude.
Yeah,
So you'd be happy with the 90%er.
yeah. Yeah, no,
Well,
I got a good life out here, man. And it's my oldest 2 kids, they kind of And my lady, she has a boy too. He's a couple years older. They're really into the fights, man. Like they kind of like know I'm a fighter now, and it's kind of cool. Like my kids were just too young and couldn't really, they couldn't really like comprehend it. But now they like seeing me punch people on, on the big screen. I have a slow motion highlights and stuff, and what I'm saying, the lights on me. I'm all looking good with the shirt off, man. I'm like,
Oh, they
damn, I
go
haven't fought
crazy.
like that.
Yeah,
So
win,
it's
lose,
kind
or
of it's
draw,
kind
baby,
of
you're a
cool.
champion. You're a champion
Yeah.
when you come home every single day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to be champ for my kids, man. That's really a lot of reason I do what I do, man. As dumb as it sounds, I just, that's what my kids are like. Because when your kid gets older, most people, your kid will like, they'll go towards society or their peers will be what they desire, want to be like what they gravitate towards. But if I can be champ, even just for a minute, my kid will stick around a little longer and shit, want to be more like me. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
that's kind
listen,
of,
I'll tell you a secret. Max Holloway. He had a kid. He has
yeah,
his kid, and he was there. And he's like, "Oh, you think it's cool for me to be the champ to his son?" He's like, "No, I like Alex Pereira more." And it's like you'll always be a piece of shit no matter what, I'm doing. But you're always a champion. Those kids will always
yeah.
like they'll always like somebody more, and it's like, hey, whatever.
Oh,
But I'll
yeah.
tell you, like, I'm a very very I would say I'm a very good chef, right? And to me, my kids, they're not going to look at me as a 5-star Michelin chef. You know what they look at me as? The hamburger flipper dude or the cereal puller. They don't know me cooking no food. They don't know daddy is a 7-time
Yeah, I
award
feel
winning
you.
pit master. That they don't know that stuff. Well, dude, I'm going to give you a couple things. This is my favorite time. I like to give it back to your sponsors. So I know you got sponsors coming up. I know you got people that have helped you get to where you've gotten to too. So if you don't have the sponsors, then you got the people. You got the wives, the God, everything in the world that you want to give back to. Go right ahead, my man.
Yeah, man. Man, I want to thank my coach, for y'all that don't know, but my coach coaches me from Wales, in Europe. He coaches me online. We get in, I don't know, between 3 and 7 hours a week, one-on-one training. And he's been my trainer for the last 4 years, and he already has champion bare knuckle fighters. He got a current champ in BKB right now too in Wales. And I really appreciate everything he's given me, man. He given me the art of boxing that I didn't have prior to just being an MMA fighter. And then I got my sponsor from my buddy Jordan, man, with halibut hunters in Alaska. I
Woo.
really appreciate them, man. And then new sponsor, I'm getting Davis Auto Sports, family friend for a while, man. He's got a real cool sports car business where he sells sports cars and stuff. And he's gonna throw a sponsor my way this fight, man. I'm gonna have him on my gear and stuff, man. So I'm real appreciative to him too, man.
That's awesome. Well, we always like to give back to everybody, man. It's a big deal to be able to give back. So we always like doing that. That's pretty awesome about your coach. I've never really done that. Who is he going to corner you this fight?
No, man, I never even met the dude in person, man. The money I make as a fighter, I make, a lot better than a lot of MMA people and stuff like that. But I'm still working my way up to getting, big dollars in Bkfc. I'm close though.
Who
And
who corners you to the fights?
my brother's my main dude, man. He's like, we're not twins, but he's just like, me and him look almost like twins. He's just like he like 3 inches taller and just not quite as stocky as me. You know what I'm saying? But we pretty similar. He's a good MMA fighter and stuff, man. And he comes out every fight camp last 2 or 3 weeks in corners and whatnot. And yeah, man.
Takes a village, dude, to be really, really good at things. It takes a village. It takes a lot of people to get you where you get to. So that's pretty awesome,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got
Hey,
my
Al.
circle small too. And
Yeah,
still
dude.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
How close to Kansas City are you?
Oh, I'm probably like 4 hours away, man. I'm close to
Hey,
the Nebraska border.
yeah, when I come to Kansas City, you might want to try to meet us out there. I got a couple of cool gyms out there. I got a couple of cool UFC fighters. Got a couple of MMA
Yeah,
fighters. I'm
man.
going to meet near Kansas City. It's like an hour outside of it, but I got a couple of friends out there. If you would like to, when I come out there, I would like to meet with you, and you can come try this
Yeah,
camp
yeah.
out. I got a couple high profile camps that I'm doing videos for in gyms. When I come out there, it'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
bad, and you'll get some real good work. Then it leads me to my next segment, dude. So I don't know how old you are, but there was something called Pros versus Joes when we grew up. I watched TV, and it was like they would go against a real pro, like me versus Ricky Waters, and try to have to tackle him. Me versus Shaquille O'Neal and playing basketball, and like going against these real guys. And this segment, I like to do pros versus Joes, but it's called contender versus the pretender. And this, you're actually a real contender, and I'm a pretender. And I like to spar with my interview guests. It's something different we like to do. I like to try to get myself better. I like to try to get myself where I get more skills. What do you say about getting a little spar out for the fans?
Yeah, bro. No, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm nice and spar, man. I don't do like I do in the fights, just going throwing a temper tantrum and nothing. Man, I look out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure
Yeah,
you
I'm not.
tough though. You got training. I'm sure you'd be a good spar too, though. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fool when I spar with you guys. I don't try to hurt anybody because I know when I start putting it on you, then you're just going to put it on me, and that's not where I'm trying to get to because then I'm not learning, and then I'm just trying to do dumb shit, and I'm going to get knocked
Yeah.
out. But when I do take things and I take things technically and slow things down and try to get better at things, I'm always learning. So like I've learned that a long time ago, and learning that I train with like 260-pound top in the the fifth ranked heavyweight in the world. That hey, you better not do something stupid because it just takes one touch, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
asleep. So I've learned. Hey, listen, I've learned my lesson, and I like to kick. I like to wrestle. Wrestling's my go-to thing. So now when I get
Oh
hit,
yeah.
I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna grab a leg, and I'm trying to get this fight to the ground. I would never do what you do. You are a savage. You're a beast, and I have so much respect
Thanks,
for you.
bro.
Now, well, dude, that's going to end our segment. But I do want to leave this to the fans. We have a fight coming November 15th. And if they haven't never seen you fight, which, dude, I don't know how they have never seen you fight because you are an OG. But can you tell the fans what we have coming November 15th?
Yeah, man. I'm thinking this fight's gonna look just like the last two. It's gonna be real similar. I'm gonna use the footwork and do my thing, and then as soon as I land even just a halfway decent shot, it's gonna be enough for me to just let loose on, and that ref gonna step in and save that dude's life, just like the last one and the one before that. That's what's gonna happen to this dude. This dude's good though. I think he is technical, but I'm not looking into him, and if he got to talk all this stuff and act like Hulk Hogan and hypnotize himself and all this stuff, man, it means because he don't believe, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to hypnotize myself or act like Hulk Hogan, bro. Like, and I've been in more fights than this dude too. I fought tougher people too. If he really talking and thinking that highly of himself, he just doesn't have much self awareness.
Yeah. His plan is, and I'll tell you what his plan. He said his plan is to beat you. I think he said knock you out, and then go up to the heavyweight division and try to fight for that the big tournament that's coming in. He wants to fight in that
Yeah, well,
tournament.
I want that spot on the tournament, and I've been told I got a nice spot on it. Good shot at getting on it too.
Yeah,
And
well, go out there and
yeah,
finish it, dude. And that's the way you're gonna
yeah,
get there.
yeah. I could have sat back and waited and been like, "No, wait, try to go in the tournament." But I went ahead. I wanted more fights and didn't want to
Yeah,
sit around, man. You know what I'm saying? Take the risk. But I don't know. I'm feeling nice about this fight, man.
yeah. Well, hey, God bless you, dude. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks,
Hey,
bro.
God bless them kids, dog. Hey, God bless them kids. You're a wild man, bro. Hey, I
Yeah,
look forward to meeting you soon. I don't
yeah,
know when
man.
we're
Hit
gonna
me
cross
up.
paths, but I do media. You'll see me at some of these events. I'll be at there the 5th, the 20th. I'll be at the Miami fight, the Connecticut fight, and then I'll be trying to do more and more and more come the new year. I have a food truck, so I stay busy all the time. So I'm trying to make enough
Thanks,
money so I can
man.
just travel.
Solid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on. Yeah, let's link up.
Well, we'll talk after your fight, dude. If you when you win, when you win, you come back and
Yeah,
talk to me. I'd love to talk again.
yeah. I'm gonna win, bro. Yeah, appreciate that.
Hey, I like that, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.